This session uses Mendelow's stakeholder mapping matrix to analyze the situation where a manufacturing company is deciding on closing down one of its local factories and outsourcing manufacturing overseas. This matrix helps in understanding and managing stakeholders based on their power and interest. First of all, let's identify the stakeholders. High power, high interest, key players. These stakeholders have significant influence and a high level of interest in the decision. They must be managed closely, involved in decision-making, and kept informed regularly. Employees and labor unions. Workers at the local factory will be directly affected by the closure. They have a high interest and may exert significant power through protests, strikes, or legal actions. Local government and politicians. Local authorities and politicians will be concerned about job losses and economic impacts. They have the power to influence public opinion and potentially offer incentives or impose restrictions. Major customers. Key customers who depend on timely delivery and product quality may be concerned about changes in manufacturing. Their continued support is crucial, so they need to be reassured about the benefits of the transition. High power, low interest, keep satisfied. These stakeholders have significant influence but may not be highly interested in the day-to-day details. They should be kept satisfied to prevent any opposition or intervention. Investors and shareholders. They are primarily interested in the financial performance and long-term profitability. Communicating the cost savings and potential profitability from outsourcing will keep them satisfied. Suppliers. Suppliers may be affected by the change in location. Keeping them informed and negotiating new terms for the overseas operations will be important. Low power, high interest, keep informed. These stakeholders are very interested in the decision, but lack the power to influence it significantly. Keeping them informed helps maintain goodwill and prevents unnecessary conflicts. Local community. Residents and local businesses will be concerned about the economic impact and job losses. Regular updates and community meetings can help address their concerns. NGOs and advocacy groups. Groups concerned with labor rights and environmental impacts may have a high interest. Providing transparency about the company's ethical practices and compliance with international standards will be essential. Low power, low interest, minimal effort. These stakeholders have minimal power and interest. They require the least attention, but should be monitored for any changes in their stance or influence. Media. While media coverage can affect public perception, individual media outlets typically have low direct power. However, negative media coverage can quickly escalate, so it's important to have a communication plan in place. General public. The broader public may have limited interest unless the issue gains significant media attention or political traction. Monitoring public sentiment can help preemptively address any emerging concerns. Now that we have identified the stakeholders, the next step is to devise an engagement strategy for each stakeholder. Engagement with high power, high interest stakeholders. Employees and labor unions. Engage in direct dialogue, offer severance packages, retraining programs, and possible relocation assistance. Transparency about the reasons and benefits of the decision is crucial. Local government and politicians. Negotiate potential support measures, such as job creation programs or economic incentives, and highlight the long-term benefits of the strategic move. Major customers. Reassure them about the continuity of quality and delivery timelines. Highlight improvements or benefits from the new manufacturing setup. Satisfaction of high-power, low-interest stakeholders. Investors and shareholders. Present a detailed business case showing cost savings, potential return on investment, and long-term strategic benefits. Suppliers. Communicate changes well in advance and renegotiate terms to ensure a smooth transition to the new supply chain. Information for low-power, high-interest stakeholders. Local community. Hold community meetings, provide regular updates through local media, and engage in corporate social responsibility, CSR, initiatives to support the community. NGOs and advocacy groups. Maintain transparency about labor practices and environmental standards. Demonstrate commitment to ethical sourcing and compliance with international regulations. Monitoring low-power, low-interest stakeholders. Media. Have a proactive media strategy to ensure accurate information dissemination and manage public perception. General public. Use social media and public statements to address any misinformation and communicate the company's long-term vision and benefits of the move. Conclusion: using Mendelow's stakeholder mapping matrix helps the company identify key stakeholders, understand their concerns, and develop tailored strategies for engagement and communication. This structured approach ensures that all relevant parties are appropriately managed, reducing resistance and facilitating a smoother transition in the decision to close the local factory and outsource manufacturing overseas.